democracy depends on understanding that policy differences can exist between people who see each other as humans with different ideas
That's
about
the key
how to
part of it, though.
achieve
Yeah.
the same goal. And what I think is interesting about this, tying sport back into that, where you see those coaches, and this is incredible. So when you look at the research on two types of teams, a team playing to not lose versus a team playing to win. So I'll take you right back to kind of the Birds and the Chiefs Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And this is what's so interesting about what you're saying about amplification. If you blindfolded me and put my back to the field, it doesn't matter the sport, and just had me listen to what it sounds like on the bench from Team A and the bench on Team B, I could predict probably with 90% accuracy the winner based on the contagion of emotion in the sideline. So negative contagion, the coach that's losing his shit, that kind of stuff. Negative contagion is one of the biggest predictors of a team playing to not lose.
No way.
Wow.
Right. So let's take American football. So I fumble the ball.
Yeah.
And I come back to the sideline. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? That is so negative contagion. So amplification, it is amplification because we know that all of the social media platforms, we know that we can keep people on the platforms longer through negativity than positivity.
Right. Yeah.
We know commercially incentives, again, aligned incentives, right? So the more vitriol and hate, the longer I stay on. We also know that in general, negative rumination and emotion lasts longer than positive emotion. So, but if I get off the field and then you hit my helmet and say, you're good. You're good. After I've dropped the ball and caused a turnover.
You're safe.
I'm
still belong.
safe. Yeah.
Yes.
And it actually predicts winning. It predicts score.
Wow.
So one of the things that just happened, like I'm a huge Spurs fan. Let's go. I love the Spurs. I love Pop. I love Tim Duncan. I love David Robinson. I love Wemby. I love the Spurs. I love Ginobili. Like, let's go. So in a press conference, I could cry when I tell this story. And first of all, like watching David Robinson and Tim Duncan on the sidelines, watching the Spurs right now.
Intergenerational joy.
I mean, I just cry when I see it, literally. And so during a press conference, they asked Wemby, is it really scary for you, this like threat of seeing those guys on the sideline? Like just legends, right? These legends. And he said, no, it just feels safe. I feel held. Like if I fall, there'll be someone there. Look at Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan goes to rehab with Popovich every day.
Wow.
I mean, this is not soft bullshit.
Yeah.
This is what it means to win. Positive emotional contagion. Love, care. That's winning. You know, and people don't get it because they're so afraid, you know, that it's not masculine and it's not tough. But love is what wins.
Leading with it, yeah.
Leading with love.
Yeah. We were saying this the other day. We were saying kids get taught this almost instinctually and automatically from their parents to lead with love. We're just using two words that lynch everything in. Thank you and please. So before you have to say the thing that you're thankful for, you have to say thank you for. And before you have to ask for anything and be vulnerable and open yourself up, you have to say, may I please have da-da-da-da-da. And then we as people, as we grow older, we find ways not to use those words and lead with love first, right?
100%.
So you'd be like, yeah, for that thing, yeah, you know what I mean. But you're like, no, you could have said thank you for that thing. Or
may I please have this thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this. So you're avoiding leading with love.
And you're avoiding vulnerability.
Yeah, because
and
you
risk.
know that he said this the other day, he was like, once you've said, may I please,
you're open.
Put yourself,
You're fully
and
open.
then you've put the request last. So you were like, me, my need, and the request. may I please have whatever it is? And that's not what we want. And I feel like adults can just go back by just using those two words again. Please and thank you.
I think they're functions of love. And
Right?
they're functions of love. I think hard. They're functions of love. They're functions of vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought about it enough, but I guess where I'd be curious is, do they require a level of safety?
They definitely do.
Definitely.
I think, yeah.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
Because each one
Mm-hmm.
requires you to, in some way, shape, or form, humble yourself. Right? So
There is a humility.
yeah, because thank you for opens you up to debt.
It does.
It immediately opens you up to debt.
Neither one of us like that. We don't like that over here. We don't like debt. I don't want to owe you
But it's
jack
true.
shit.
You owe me a pickle game.
You're different because you're wearing short shorts.
But it's different. Yeah, you see, there's no debt. Now it's paid.
Now
But you see what I'm saying?
Paid in full, baby.
Yeah, but people take that for granted.
That
One,
is so
one of the
true.
reasons thank you can be so hard is because it opens you up to debt. Thank you for looking after me when I was sick. Thank you for coming to my birthday party. Thank you for loaning me that money. Thank you for calling me. Thank you for... Because we live in a world where somewhere along the line we've been taught, whether it's internally, externally, whatever, that debts have to be repaid. You know, a Lannister always pays his debts.
Oh,
And so now-
it hits against hyper individualization.
There you go. So now for me, if
That's
I
the
say
word for it.
if I
Yeah.
say thank you,
For sure.
Wow.
damn, okay, you've got it. Now it's a debt. Now
got me now.
Yeah, and maybe your parents taught you that, for instance. So you go like, hey, thank you for fetching me from school, mom. And then your mom goes, yeah, next. And now when I ask you to clean your room later, you better do it. Ah, damn.
So you know what? There's a meme right now for Mother's Day that I freaking hate.
Yeah.
It's thinking about not saying thank you to your mom. This is how long an epidural needle is.
You see, it's debt. Yeah, it's debt.
Ha.
That's what I mean.
But love is not duty.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. It's like,
Love
know-
is not.
Love is not duty.
yes, but it is debt. This is what I mean. So all these things, same thing.
Open you up.
Please, I mean, you are completely at the
Bare
mercy.
open, yeah.
You are completely at somebody's mercy. It's easier for me to say, yo, Eugene, are you going to finish that?
Yes.
Now I'm almost doing you a favor. You going to finish that? No. All right, man. Let me handle that for you. You didn't do anything for me. Are you going to finish that? You're not going to finish it, so I will finish it. Whereas if I go, Eugene, can I have the rest? Please, may I have the rest of your drink?
Yeah.
Now you can...
Opened yourself up.
I'm dead, bro.
You've given him enough time to even decide
Oh my
what I want to
God,
say to
I'm
you.
dead.
It's a signal. It's too, and boy, we hate this. We love death by rugged individualism in this country, but it is a signal to please and thank you of something we're not good at, which is interdependence.
Yes, completely.
Yeah. Dependence. I need you and you need me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use a language because, like, say something like, thanks for taking care of me when I was sick last week. Say that to me.
Thanks for taking care of me when I was sick
It's
last
nothing.
week.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, as opposed to, you're welcome and I'm so glad you're better.
Damn.
You know,
Yeah.
it's, or,
Yeah.
when my kids were growing up, we really taught them that when someone said, I'm sorry, to never say it's okay.
Say more.
So we always taught them to say, thank you. I appreciate the apology. Like, I just say thank you, that I appreciate that. So, like, let's say,
Yeah, but why? I'd love to know the why.
because it's not okay. It was not okay. So
It was an offense.
It was not okay, actually. And so it's not my job to make you feel better. And I appreciate you making repair. So let's say you say to me, Brené, I'm sorry that text came off as shitty.
Mm-hmm.
So you say that to me.
Brené, I'm sorry that text came off as shitty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So the first time I had to apologize to one of my kids for kind of losing my cool, I went and I said, you know, I think he was 10. I said, I'm really sorry about how I showed up. I think I got scared and I wasn't my best self, and I apologize. My son looked at me and he goes, thank you. I was like, God damn, you're grounded, dude. I I was like, oh, smart. You know, every parenting gene that was set by my parents.
That's so funny.
Who would have killed me in that moment.
That is so funny.
When he said, thank you, I appreciate it. I was like,
he didn't absolve you. He wasn't like, it's okay, mommy.
No,
you're doing your best, and I know what you're going through. No.
It was like, thank you, I appreciate it. I literally had to like close this door and be like,